Hey, I'm Chris. Welcome to Chris Creates the World. Recently, I graduated from university, stopped working, and booked a one-way ticket to Europe. This summer, I'm going to bring you along as we discover new people, places, and food. And hopefully, by living my dream, I can inspire you to create the world you want to live in. On this channel, we do everything from paddleboarding to eating Parisian pastries, and might even go to a music festival or two. Some of the places we are going include Normandy, France, Luxembourg, Belgium, Bavaria, and beyond. Come and see the world we're creating today. Alright, welcome into this week, everybody. We are in Eglise in Normandy, France. This is kind of known for where the 101st Airborne Division dropped in. If you watch Band of Brothers, the second episode, this is where the first town is that they kind of drop into. Ironically enough, I don't know the full story yet, but a parachuter actually landed on the church here in Eglise, and so they have one up there just for fun, kind of a dummy hanging there. I didn't realize how big of a thing D-Day was. There's an entire festival dedicated to it that just goes on throughout like a 2-week period. Eglise is hopping right now. There's a bunch of people here. There was supposed to be a parachute drop earlier. I was there. We waited like 3 hours, tried to get some stuff for you. All I saw was a flyover once by a carrier. There's people here in all sorts of dress. There's people in all sorts of military uniforms, World War II stuff. There's Jeeps everywhere. People are driving around having a good time. It's kind of just a celebration of life and liberty, and it's really cool to see. It's like the most French 4th of July ever. It's all these people walking around in 101st Airborne, 82nd Airborne gear, and there's some second armored stuff you see around. People just wearing all kinds of whatever they can find, and it's really kind of cool. There's little shops where you can buy old World War II stuff. If you want to see the sights and just kind of explore the town, do not come on or around D-Day. It's super crowded, especially when the days that the parades are going on, like today there's a parade, so everything's shut down. So if you want to actually see the sights, maybe make some time before or after that, and if you come on D-Day, expect a party. We're going to try and find some food though, some fair food, and we're going to get on into it. Anyways, enjoy this video. Alright, moving on into a bit of the countryside closer to the beach. Stopped at a little place in town to get some lunch. It was called Bistro 44. They had a French version of a very American dish, the hamburger. So I had that just because it was fun. It was there and I was super hungry. Pretty good little spot, but that place is going off. That is a party in Eglise. It's pretty cool. The paratroopers did end up dropping. It was about 4 o'clock when they did so, not at 9:30 when I got there. But it was good to see him. Cool, I saw him from town. Then we met our way over to the Easy Company Memorial where they took Breakcore Manor. So if you've seen the second episode of Band of Brothers, those guns they take out, that was here at this farm.
Ready! Move! I got the first gun!
And right as I got up to the farm, actually it was funny, there's a bunch of cows crossing the road. There's a part of the show when that happens, so it was kind of funny.
Who was the idiot who cut that man's fence?
Stopped at the memorial and a plaque that talks you through the situation. It has the drawing of the formation on there and everything. And on the big plaque, there's the list of all the soldiers who died on D-Day in Easy Company. It's a cool little memorial for them, but it is just a little memorial. Fascinating stuff to see. And again, there's people in all kinds of gear everywhere. It's like the Disneyland of World War II fans. It's crazy. It's funny to see. Gonna move on. Alright, out here now at the Richard Winters Leadership Memorial. Got a sculpture underneath. There's a bunch of plaques of all of the divisions and corps that were involved in taking the Utah Beach area. And the sculptor is a paratrooper in the form of Richard Winters, who's this kind of the star of Band of Brothers and was in charge of taking out the guns at Breakcore Manor that we mentioned. Really kind of a cool little spot here. It's all about leadership and taking charge like they did on D-Day. There's a bunch of guys that drove up in old Willie's Jeeps. They're just rolling together, rolling around, and it was cool to see a bunch of mates like that. Can't imagine how jealous me and my friends would have been in 7th grade when we were watching all the World War II movies. I learned a lot about the whole D-Day weekend. I didn't realize how much of a celebration it was. So if you want to be a part of that, definitely come check it all out. In the towns, they're all kind of crazy. The museums are all super crowded. So my recommendation is if you come, just come and see the little sites and hang out on the day. Give yourself plenty of time to see everything, because on like the actual D-Day festivities, whatever weekend it is, it's just a madhouse. So these little sites will be okay, but all the museums and stuff, come and see those kind of separately. Anyways, we're gonna move on to the next stop. Just a little bit down the road from the Leadership Memorial, there is a memorial for the 800 men that died in Normandy from Denmark. In 1940, Denmark was invaded by Germany, so a lot of the ships that were out at sea just went to Allied ports and started serving in the Allied services. There was like more than 30 ships involved in the Normandy invasion, so that's pretty cool. Fun little part of history for you. We're gonna keep moving on. All right, made it to Utah Beach. It's raining, so I got the rain hoodie on now, the rain jacket. So we're the 4th Infantry Division, and the 90th Division came in. There's a lot of different people that were involved here. It was a massive invasion, right? And something I thought was cool, there was a mixed regiment that was all a bunch of people from different countries that came in, so that's pretty cool. Because the paratroopers did a decent job of taking out some guns and backing things up and in towards there where we saw, Utah Beach actually didn't suffer tremendous casualties. I mean, they did, because, you know, you're running up this beach into machine gun fire, but, well, comparatively, not too rough. It's fascinating, especially right now, low tide, you can see kind of what it was like, kind of bleak, especially with the rain. It had a, like, amphibious, it was like a truck and a boat, and they were driving along with that, so that was kind of fun to see. Being here, it's hard to fathom that going on. And like, if you didn't see it in movies, it'd be real hard to picture. This is where the Utah Beach Museum is. They have some things outside as well, like a Sherman tank and some of the tank stoppers there that they've got, the obstructions, the beach obstructions, as well as one of the landing craft. You can check that out. Fly the sides. Well, maybe we'll go back inland a little bit and see what we can find over there. All right, made it inland to the little town of Saint-Marie-du-Mont. And Saint-Marie-du-Mont is a town that is pretty close to the coast, so a lot of the paratroopers helped out here, but there's also other regiments involved later on. This is kind of one of the ones that was liberated early.
There's a German garrison right here in this area, Saint-Marie-du-Mont. Easy Company will destroy that garrison.
This one was really cool because they have a get-together and they had some bagpipes playing, and there's like a bunch of cars collected here. There's a bunch of old military vehicles here, so it was kind of a cool little gathering spot. There's food and everything and whatnot. And then around the area they have little plaques like this. This one actually tells a story about Larry Laguerre. Him and a few guys got caught by Germans. It was dark, and so he shouted back in French. He said, "Oh, sorry, I'm just leaving my cousins," and then threw a grenade at the Germans and killed them. And then, yeah, so kind of a funny story like that. Alright, gonna stop you there past Chris real quick just for a second. I did make one more stop that I want to tell you guys about. The Azeville Battery. It was really cool. It's a German artillery installation that has 4 batteries. They had 104mm guns there. I'm gonna tell you all about it. I'll let you go kind of discover for yourself. I'll leave a link to the history and Wikipedia down below if you're interested in that. It closes at about 7. I got there at about 8, so I wasn't able to go into the actual museum, but I really wanted to. It looked really cool. But I got some cool shots for it, so add that to your list. Go check it out. Back to the video. So I think that's a good place to end this vlog here today. You've seen a lot of the 101st and 82nd Airborne Division stuff. Didn't get to the D-Day Experience Museum today, but planning on doing that tomorrow. So check back in next week for that, as well as Omaha Beach and the stuff going on near Veerville. We're gonna go there and check out all of the landing beach stuff there. So if you enjoyed some of that Utah stuff, we're gonna do that, but at Omaha. Tune in for that. Click the little subscribe button down there. Come and hang out. After this little brief stint in Normandy, we're going over to Luxembourg, seeing some more stuff over there, the natural beauty, as well as a couple World War II sites, hopefully, and then into Belgium and Bavaria after that. So come hang out with me. It's gonna be a fun time. And this week's video goes out to Jenny and Brendan Larson. Thank you guys for supporting me and the channel and my family. You guys are awesome. Thank you for your generous contribution as well. You guys are awesome. You know why this one's dedicated to you. And as a side note, if you guys are interested in any of the gear I use that I'm traveling with, backpacks, cameras, stuff like that, you can check the Amazon links in the description below. I got all the stuff listed down there. But remember to take steps towards what you want and get out there, go create the world.